y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat.
A wonderful afternoon. We are at the IPF World Classic Sub-Junior and Junior Powerlifting Championships. My name is Elias de Buck and I will be your commentator today. We will be watching the Sub-Junior 74 kg class. We have a lot of lifters today, 2 flights, and they will be back to back. If you missed the previous session of the 63 junior women, go and take a look at that. It was an amazing competition. But right now, the spotters and loaders are preparing the barbell for our first competitor. And kicking off the competition, we have Ali Bub from New Zealand with 160 kilos. This is only 5 kg shy of his personal best. And that looked lovely. 3 white lights, a good lift. A great way to start the competition. The bar is loaded. Pranil Maheshwaran from India, 165 kilos on the bar. Nice and deep, super explosive out of the hole. And that is a good lift, 3 white lights. I think it's safe to say that he has got a lot of room in the tank. And the bar is loaded for Nikolai Galabov from Bulgaria. 172.5 kilos is loaded. Hasn't even been competing for a year, and he is only 16 years of age. An opening conservative with 17.5 kg beneath his personal best. And got the squat command with 9 seconds left on the clock. It was a 3 white light good lift, so you must get a squat command before the timer runs out or it will be a no lift. Fortunately, that was not the case this time. The bar is loaded. Roger Kong from Canada, 177.5 for his opener. Has been competing for 3 years already. only 17 years old. That looked like a solid opener. 3 white lights, good lift. Nikki Go from Singapore. He is opening with what is his personal best, 180 kilos. That looked easy, but let's see what the referees think. And it is a good lift. I think that walked the line pretty closely. So when we're talking about depth, we mean the hip crease needs to be lower than the top of the knee. And that is the reference to hit depth, proper depth. Viljami Javanainen from Finland, 185 kilos, is opening 20 kilos above what is his personal best. And it definitely was work, maybe a little bit heavier than you want on your opener, but nevertheless, it is a 3 white light, a good lift. Now walking onto the platform, we have Caleb Campbell from New Zealand. Same weight on the bar, 185, matching his personal best. Looked like a lovely opener. 3 white lights, a good lift. Now next up, Miguel Angel Ruiz Miranda from España, 185 kg. And he tipped forward a bit. I think he just lost balance coming out of the hole. I do not think it is a strength issue, but unfortunately it is a no lift. He will be having 2 more attempts to correct this mistake. Yeah, while he came out of the hole, just a little bit too much on the toes. Already onto the platform, Kaito Kanzaki, Japan, 195 kilo opener. And it is a 3 white light, good lift. walking towards the platform. Julen Fajardo Solana, Spain, 195 kilo. Fuerte, strong. And that was a lovely looking opener. 2-1, good lift. So he did get a depth call from the right side referee. It was a bit hard to tell with the hand in front, but nevertheless it is a good lift. We are already going into the second round of squats. Ali Bub from New Zealand took a 7.5 kilo jump, 167.5 kilos. And that looked good. 3 white lights and a new personal best. Pranil Maheshwaran from India, 177.5 kilos, a 12.5 kilo jump. And I think this is the first time I saw this Indian SBD singlet this week. And it is very nice looking. Just as nice as this squat. 3 white lights, a good lift. The bar is loaded. Nikolai Galabov, Bulgaria, 182.5 kilo for a 10 kilo jump. Let's see what the referees say. 2-1, a good lift. This time a left side call for depth. Let's take a look at the replay. It was a bit fast, but it did walk the border. Nevertheless, 2 white lights. Now, Miguel Angel Ruiz Miranda, Spain, retaking 185, missed this on his opener because of a balance issue. Let's see if he can correct this on his second. And that looked way better. Solid looking squat, a 3 white light, good lift. Roger Kong from Canada next up with a 10 kilo jump, 187.5 kilo. This for a new personal best. that looked like a good second attempt. A bit more work, but still some room left for the third. 3 white lights, a good lift. The bar is loaded. Nikki Go from Singapore. Also a 10 kilo jump from his opener. 190 kilo. And definitely more work, a bit of a sticking point midway. Nevertheless, a good lift 2-1. Left side referee called it on depth. Let's take a look. Yeah, it was definitely a bit borderline. However, one hip might be a little bit higher than the other. Biljami Javanainen from Finland, 192.5 kilos. Seven and a half kilo jump. And just a bit too heavy. Yeah, you know, his opener was already 20 kilo above his personal best. And now he took another 7.5 kilo jump. So begs to think, did he leave enough space for his other attempts? Now next up we have Caleb Campbell from New Zealand. 10 kilo jump, 190 kilos. And I hear some Kiwis in this room. They are all supporting really fantastically. And that was a fight. Let's see if the fight paid off, and it did. A 3 white light, good lift. The bar is loaded. Julen Fajardo Solana, Spain, 202.5 kilos. A 7.5 kilo jump from his opener. And that was still a strong looking squat. This time, 1 red light from the left side referee, 2-1, good lift. I think that did look good. However, he does not have much room, so don't go any higher. Kaito Kanzaki, Japan, 207.5 kilos, 12.5 kilo jump from his opener. Yeah, and that was a lovely looking squat indeed. A nice second attempt and a 3 white light, good lift. It is too early to call who is getting into position for a medal, because do take in mind we have a second flight, 10 more lifters to come after this third round has come to an end, and they will be back to back. Ollie Bob from New Zealand, 5 kilo jump this time, trying to improve his personal bests. And he fights, and I think that looks good, but wait what the referees have to say about it, and they say it is a good lift. The bar is loaded. Pranil Maheshwaran, India. Another 12.5 kilo increase. Trying to slap 10 kilos onto his personal best. Ooh, and just a bit too heavy. The 12.5 kilo jump was a bit of a stretch. Take a look at the replay. Yeah, just too heavy, unfortunately. But hopefully he can come back on bench press and get all 3 attempts in. Viljami Javanainen, Finland, trying to retake his second, 192.5 kilos. He really dives into the hole, and then it is hard to keep tension. So maybe control it a little bit more, and it is more controlled. And look at that, he comes up nicely with it. 3 white lights, a good lift. You see the difference technique can make. On his second attempt, he really fell into the hole. And then coming out is that much harder. Now he controlled it all the way through and managed to get up with it. A great effort. Nikolai Galabov, Bulgaria. Same weight on the bar, 192.5 kilo. And that looks good. And it is a 2-to-1 good lift. A new personal best for Galabov. The bar is loaded. Nikki Go. Singapore, 195 kilos, looking to jump 5 kilos from his second. I've seen Singapore bringing really nice results so far. And he manages. Wow, that was a great fight. Was it deep enough? Unfortunately, yeah. I was afraid about it. But you always want to wait what the referees have to say about it. It is very important to know we see one angle on the screen. They are seeing it live in the best positions in the house. Roger Kong from Canada, 195 kilos for a 7.5 kilo jump. A strong looking unrack. And wow, he got out of that sticky point really nicely. 3 white lights, a good lift. The bar is loaded. Caleb Campbell, New Zealand. He is fired up for his third and final squat. 200 kilos on the bar, a milestone, and for a 5 kilo personal best. And he's ready to fight. He's ready to fight, but unfortunately, just a stitch too heavy. Yeah, I went really deep with that one, and that can take a little bit of kgs off of your strength. Now for a big jump from his second to his third, 15 kilos, Miguel Angel Ruiz Miranda from Spain, also 200 kg milestone. Missed 185 on his opener on a technical issue, got it easily on his second, but does he have 15 more kilos in the tank? And wow, he's still going. He is still going. He is still going. He stood up with it. Oh, unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately, the 3 referees say the bar went down, and it did by a hair. Unfortunately, but this is a big mental W for our Spanish lifter. Now we're going to our next Spanish lifter, Julen Fajardo Solana. 212.5 kilos. A 10 kilo jump. And wow, he is fighting just as his teammate. I think this is a little bit better, but unfortunately, he had a different issue. Side referees called it for depth. It is walking the line. Unfortunately, the jury has overruled Fajardo's squat, so he does get it, and he gets temporarily the gold medal with another flight to go, and more importantly, with Kaito Kanzaki from Japan still having his third squat to go, 215 kilos. He has a strong looking squat. But unfortunately, 215 was a stitch too heavy. But he is smiling whilst he walks off the platform. Like I told you, don't go anywhere because we are not taking a break. We are jumping straight into the next flight. And we have our first Irish lifter of this session, Cian Lynch from Ireland, 180 kilos. And it was nice and easy. What do the referees say? Unfortunately, 2-1. Side referees call it for depth. Yeah, from this angle it does look good. And yeah, the jury has overruled Cian's squat was a valid squat. Benjamin Alvarado Campos from Chile, 195 kilos, loaded for his opener. And that was very speedy, but I'm holding my breath. And this one is a 3 white light good lift. So in order for the jury to be able to overturn a call from the judges, there has to be at least one red or one white. Max Pearson from Great Britain is next, trying to open with 195 kilos. And that was a textbook squat. Maintains form perfectly all the way throughout. 3 white lights, a good lift. Well, Amor from Turkey, 195 kilos. Considering his personal best, this will be conservative. Oh, and he totally lost balance in the hole. I hope he can correct this. I see him making a gesture like, what did I just do? Let's take a quick look. Yeah, and he tips on his toes completely. And as you can see, he is squatting in trainers. Aidan Wells from Great Britain, 200 kilos loaded. And that was a nice looking squat, just like his teammate. 3 white lights. Dario Dore, Italia, 205 kilos loaded for his opener. And that was a great looking opener. 3 white lights, a good lift. Jack Reynolds from the USA, 205 kilos for his opener. And this is 35 kilos beneath his personal best. A conservative opener. That looks good. Three white lights, a good lift. The bar is loaded. Samuel Cohen, France. 207.5 kilos. That looks good. That is a three white light, a good lift, little wave to the crowd. And we are moving on to our two heaviest openers of the session. First one out, Daniel Hubert from Hungary. 210 kilos. Wonderful looking squat. 2-to-1, good lift. So he did get a right side call for depth. This is the left side where he got a wide, and this looked plenty deep. But maybe his right hip is a bit higher. Nicholas Gaines from the USA, 217.5 kilos. Only 2.5 kilos beneath his personal best. So he must have made a lot of gains. And he did make a lot of gains. That was a lovely looking squat. 3 white lights. And I'm very, very interested to see what he brings next. Worth mentioning, the world sub-junior squat record is only at 240 kilos. Well, I say only because Gaines is 22.5 kilos beneath that with his opener. On the platform, we have Cian Lynch from Ireland, 10 kilo jump. And there was a bit of a fight, but a good second attempt for Cian Lynch. Yeah, that looked good. Wael Amor from Turkey, 195 kilos, trying to retake his opening weight. He fell forward in the hole. And that looked like a completely different squat. But was it deep enough? It was 2-to-1 good lift. So it did get one red light on the left side. And when I'm talking about left and right, I mean for the spectators, of course. Benjamin Alvarado Campos, 205 kilos, Chile. $10-kilo jump from his opener. Ooh, just a bit too heavy. I wonder if he came out of the hole in the wrong way, or if it was just a little bit too heavy. But he will get another shot at it in the third round. Another 10-kilo jump from his opener, Max Pearson, Great Britain, attempting 205 kilos. And that was again a textbook squat. 3 white lights for Pearson. Let's take another look. And all the way through maintains position. Now his teammate, also from Great Britain, 210 kilos, Aiden Wells. A bit more work than his opener, but that's normal on a second attempt. It still looked good. A 2 white light good lift. This time a red from the center referee. Yeah, that looked good to me. I think judging depth is the hardest for the center referee. Dario Dore, Italia, 215 kilos to match his personal best. And that looks good. What do the referees say? A 3 white light good lift. This takes him temporarily into second position, but already trying to take it away from him is our next competitor, Jack Reynolds from the USA, also coming out for 215 kilos. He's only 16 years old. And that looks good to me. 3 white lights, good lift. Currently sitting in the silver medal position. We have 3 more lifters in the second round of squat. Samuel Cohen, La France, 217,5, 217.5 kilos, a 10-kilo jump will move him temporarily into gold medal position. Very aggressive on rack. And it is work. But did it work pay off? It did pay off. A 3 white light, good lift. The bar is loaded. Daniel Hubbard from Hungary. The same weight on the bar, 217 and a half. This will overtake Cohen for gold in the squats for the time being. And that looked smooth all the way through. 2-1, good lift. 1 red from the side referee on our right side. And this side looked plenty deep. He will be safe. A 12.5 kilo jump from Gaines Nicholas. 230 kilos. Only 10 kg shy of the world sub-junior record. Let's see how this moves. I'm excited to see what he puts on the bar for his third. Wow, and still with ease. Was it deep enough? It was. 3 white lights for Nicholas Gaines. And now I'm pretty sure we will see a stab at that world sub-junior squat record in the 3rd round. But already kicking off the 3rd round, the bar is loaded for Cian Lynch from Ireland. 5 kilo jump from his second. It was work, but let's see if he can find those extra 5 kilos. 195 kilo loaded. And wow, he was ready to fight. Oh, stay with the bar, Cian, until the bar is in the rack. Stay with the bar so you ensure your safety, and you also ensure the safety of the spotters and the loaders. Benjamin Alvarado Campos, 205 kilos, retaking his second attempt. Chile. And this time it looks way better. He shakes his head. Why couldn't I have done it on the second? 2 white lights, a good lift. The bar is loaded. Whale Amor, Turkey, 207.5 kilos. Missed his opener on balance. Got it on his second. Fairly easy. Can he do 12.5 kilos more? And he gets up. What did the referee say? Unfortunately, 2-1, no lift. was on the border. It's hard to tell. And if it's hard to tell from camera and the replay, it is also hard to tell in real life. But fortunately, the referees had the best angles and the best seats in the house. "210 kilos for Max Pearson's last and third attempt. Third and last. And another great looking squat. 3 white lights, good lift. He maintained his position throughout all of his attempts, being very consistent, and I'm sure he can build a lot more kilos on top of that. The bar is loaded. Aidan Wells from Great Britain, 217.5 kilos. This will move him into bronze medal position with 5 more lifters to go. And wow, and another excellently executed squat. But unfortunately, yeah, I was waiting. 3 red lights, it was not to depth. The bar is loaded. Jack Reynolds from the USA. A little roar for 220 kilos. This will put him in silver, overtaking Cohen and Hubbard. And wow, that is a wonderful fight. And it was a good lift. Reynolds moves into second place. But we still have 4 more lifters to go. And our next lifter trying to take away silver, Samuel Cohen, France. 222.5 kilos. Samuel Cohen, can he take silver for the time being? And it is work, but he keeps working. And it is a good lift. And he moves into silver medal position with Daniel trying to take that away from him. And the bar is already loaded. Daniel Hubbard from Hungary, 225 kilos, 222.5 kilos, trying to take away silver from Cohen. And I think he just did. And he did. It is a good lift. 2 more lifters to go. And for the third round, the third time in a row, 222.5 kilos on the bar. However, Dario Dore from Italia will not take bronze or silver because he is the heavier lifter between Cohen and Hubbard. But this to secure some kilos on his total. And wow, he is a fighter. Wonderful squat. a 3 white light good lift.
His personal best seems to be 230, and this is a world record.
Now the moment we've been waiting for, the last squat of this round, of this flight, of this session. We have Nicholas Gaines from the USA attempting a world sub-junior squat record. 240.5 kilos. He is fired up.
Nicholas Gaines, world record attempt.
Nice looking walkout. Can he take the record? And he stands up with it. I am waiting for the referees. And it is a good lift, 2-1. Good lift. And he has made some great gains. Wonderful. And that concludes our squat event for this session. In gold medal position, we have Nicholas Gaines from the USA. In silver medal position, we have Daniel Hubbard from Hungary and Samuel Cohen from France. In bronze medal position, we are taking a small 10-minute break. Don't go anywhere. We are moving into bench press soon. I will see you then.
The bench press is the second movement performed in a powerlifting competition. It's a movement that mainly uses upper body strength. A slight back arch is authorized and allows for a stronger and healthier shoulder positioning. Laying down on the bench, the athlete has to create points of contact between his head, shoulder, glutes, and the bench. His feet has to lay flat on the ground, with the heels in the contact with the floor. Once that position is locked, the central referee gives the start command. The lifter lowers the bar until it touches his chest. The lower underside of both of his elbow joints have to be at level or below the top surface of each shoulder joint. He then has to stabilize the bar for the referee to give him the press command. The lifter has to push the bar back up until the complete extension of his elbows. The central referee gives the rack command and the lift is completed.
There are 4 main reasons to have a no lift on that movement. First, if you're not able to fully extend your elbows at the beginning and at the end of the movement. Second, if you don't touch the chest with the bar, or if your elbows don't go at level or below the top of your shoulder joint. Third, if you're not able to maintain all points of contact with the bench, knowing the head, the shoulders, and the butt. Fourth, if the lift isn't completed in a single upward movement.
Welcome back to the bench press event at the IPF World Classic Sub-Junior and Junior Powerlifting Competition. My name is Elias de Buc, and we just saw some amazing squats. Just 10 minutes ago, a world squat sub-junior record was broken. We are watching the sub-junior 74 kg lifters. We have 2 flights back to back. And we're kicking it off with Caleb Campbell from New Zealand. He will be attempting 75 kilos for his opener, just 5 kilos shy of his personal best. The bar is loaded. He just told the center spotter he does not want a liftoff. He will do it by himself. Of course, you're completely free whether you want one or not. And that looked like a wonderful opener. Just waiting for the center referee to hit that button. And it is a 3 white light good lift. Nice way to start the bench press event. Next lifter we have Pranil Maheshwaran, India. Opening with 90 kilos. A nice looking opener for Pranil. 3 white lights, good lift. The bar is loaded. Kaito Kanzaki, Japan, 100 kilos, matching his personal best. Very fast. 3 white lights, good lift.
Coming up next is Oliver from New Zealand. The bar is loaded. Oliver.
Heading straight into our next lifter. Ollie Bob, New Zealand. Also 100 kilos on the bar. Wonderful bench. 3 white lights.
Coming up next is Nick from Singapore, trying out 107.5 kilograms. The bar is loaded.
The bar is loaded. Nikki Go from Singapore. 107.5 kilos. Only 2.5 kilos shy of his personal best. Great looking opener. 3 white lights, good lift. Viljami Javanainen, Finland, 117.5 kilos. Hasn't even been competing for a year. That was a very good looking opener. 3 white lights. Lil thumbs up to the crowd. A close grip. Nikolai Galabov from Bulgaria instructing the head spotter how he wants his liftoff to be, attempting 120 kilos for his opener. Great opener. And that is 3 white lights, good lift.
Coming up next from Spain is Miguel Ángel Ruiz Miranda, trying out 125 kilograms per bar. Please, loaded.
Miguel Ángel Ruiz Miranda, España, 125 kilos. Already 7.5 kilos above his personal best. He must be very confident. And that looked great. Wonderful opener. 2-1, good lift. So a yellow card usually dictates a lifting of some sorts. And probably the butt, but I can't see it from this angle, so I can't tell. However, it is a good lift, and we're already moving into the opener of Roger Kong from Canada. Another lovely looking singlet right there from SBD, one of our sponsors. 125 kilos loaded. Perfect looking opener. We are seeing some great quality on these openers from our lifters.
Having slight difficulties.
We have a little technical difficulty with our left side referee, but it should be resolved in just a short moment, and it is, and I can confirm it was a good lift for Kong. Julen Fajardo Solana, España, 132.5 kilos on the bar. That was a bit more work, but it was 10 kilos above his personal best. Nevertheless, a good lift, 3 white lights. And that concludes our first round in the first flight. Caleb Campbell, New Zealand, 80 kilos for his second attempt, a 5 kilo jump. There was definitely more work, but a good lift for Caleb.
Coming up next, from India is Maheshwaran. 97.5 kilos on the bar.
The bar is loaded. Pranil Maheswaran, India, 97.5 kilos. 7.5 kilo increase from his opener. Also more work, but still good looking. 3 white lights, a good lift. The bar is loaded for Ollie Bub, New Zealand, 105 kilos, trying to improve his current squat record, his own personal best. And that was a solid looking second attempt. 3 white lights, good lift. The bar is loaded. Kaito Kanzaki from Japan. 7.5 kilo increase. 107.5. Nice second attempt. 3 white lights, good lift.
107.5. Coming up next is Nikita from Singapore, trying out 110.5 kilos.
Very controlled all the way through. The bar is loaded. Nikki Go from Singapore. 112.5 kilos. Trying to better his personal best. And there is more room in the tank for the third attempt. 3 white lights, good lift. And he's like, yeah, whoa, that was easy. Viljami Javanainen, Finland, 125 kilos. And it was more work than the first, to be expected from a second, and it is a 3 white light, good lift. Maybe he can take a little smaller jump to his third and smoke it. Maybe 2.5. Miguel Ángel Ruiz Miranda, España, 130 kilos. Vamos. And that was a heavy looking second attempt. But a good lift. 3 white lights. And as you can see, his left arm locked out before his right arm, which is not against the rules, as long as the bar does not move downward. You are all right. Nikolai Galabov from Bulgaria, 132.5 kilos, a 12.5 kilo increase. That is over 10%. It is work, and I think the bar went down a bit. And he did 2 blues and a yellow, indicating downward motion and a butt lift. The bar is loaded. Roger Kong from Canada. Also, not also, he has moved the bar until 135 kilos, a 10 kilo jump. That was good. 3 white lights, good lifts.
Coming up next, Julian Solana from Spain, trying out 137.5. The bar is loaded.
Julen Fajardo Solana, España, 137.5 kilos. That looked good. 3 white lights for Julen.
Coming up next is Deadlift Attempt from New Zealand, trying out 18.5 kilograms in his third and final event.
We're already moving into our third and final run for bench press in the first flight, which will be preceded by the second flight immediately. Caleb Campbell from New Zealand, 82.5 kilos. And that is a struggle, but he manages to go through that sticking point. 3 white lights, a great lift for Campbell.
Trying out 102.5 kilograms. The bar is loaded.
The bar is loaded for Pranil Maheshwaran from India. 5 kilo increase, 102.5, loaded. And it is a struggle, it is a fight, and he keeps fighting. Left arm locks out. Can he lock out with his right arm? Unfortunately, it was a bit too heavy. Nevertheless, he fought hard.
Coming up next is Owen from New Zealand, trying out 110 kilograms. The bar is loaded. Hold up.
The bar is loaded for Ollie Bob, New Zealand. 110 kilos loaded. Taking his time. But I think it paid off. Waiting for the center referee, and it did, because it is a good lift. A wonderfully called third attempt for Ollie Bub.
The bar is loaded. Kaito Kazaki.
We're already moving into Kaito's bench press, his third and final bench press. Kaito Kanzaki from Japan, 115 kilos. A very soft touch on the chest, but he lost his groove. And unfortunately, it is a no lift.
No lift for Japan, unfortunately. Moving on to Nikki Dog from Singapore, trying out 115 kilograms.
The bar is loaded. Nikki Go from Singapore for his third and final attempt. He is also attempting 115 kilos. And that was a perfectly called third attempt. A very nice fight. 3 white lights, good lift. You can see the intensity, but he fights through. He keeps it nice and smooth. Viljami Javanainen, Finland, trying to match his personal best. Hasn't been lifting for a year. 17 years of age. 130 kilos on the bench. And it is a fight, but he keeps fighting. And that looks good. And it is a 3 white light, good lift, and he is happy about that. Look at that. Found a sticking point, but fought through. Next up, we have Nikolai Galabov from Bulgaria, trying to retake 132.5 kilos. He took a big 12.5 kilo jump from his opener to his second. Missed it on what looked like a strength issue. Can he find a little bit extra strength and manage this time? And I think he did. 3 white lights, a good lift for Bulgaria. And already on the platform, we have Miguel Angel Ruiz Miranda from España. Took a 2.5 kilo jump from his second, 132.5 kilos for a new personal best. And it is a fight! And I think it is just too heavy, unfortunately. But he gave a great fight, and because he only took a 2.5 kilo increment, which is the smallest increment possible unless it is a world record, so he did not lose any kilos on his total. 130 was his limit, and that he got. Now on to our next lifter, Roger Kong from Canada. 140 kilos, excuse me. 5 kilo jump will bring him into the gold medal position temporarily. And he is pushing through, and he locks it out. And that is a 2-to-1 good lift. 1 yellow from the left side referee. I think it's for butt lift, but I cannot see from this angle. Our last lifter for this flight, we have Julen Fajardo Solana, España, 142.5 kilos. And this will put him temporarily in gold medal position. And I say temporarily because we have a whole nother flight back to back with this one. Arriba, trabajo. And that is work. But I think he got it. And he's praying, but unfortunately, it was a no lift. The bar must have went down, and he must have lifted his butt. I don't really see the bar go down necessarily. This is a quick overview on the scoreboard, but we are already moving into the next flight. We don't have a lot of time. We have Benjamin Alvarado Campos, 105 for his opener. And that was a strong looking opener. 3 white lights, a good lift.
Okay, now we're moving to Ethan Wells from Great Britain. The bar is loaded. 105 kilograms on the bar for the British sportsman that has...
The bar is loaded. Aidan Wells, Great Britain, also 105 kilos loaded. Another fantastic looking opener. 3 white lights, a good lift, and that I keep telling this, but it is so important. You need at least 1 good lift in each and every event to make up a total. So it is in your best interest to open conservative. So we have room to grow, and you already are secured for a total. And after that, you can make bigger jumps if you want to. Hungary, Daniel Hubbard, 110 kilos. And I think he heard me because that was a nice and conservative opener. 3 white lights. And our Irish representative of the 74 sub-juniors has walked onto the platform. We have Cian Lynch opening with 112.5 under the watchful eyes of his coach, Crème de la Crème. A bit more work than the others, but still a nice opener. And he grabs his lower back. He may be cramping up a little bit. Let's see if he can come back from that. At least he has one on the board. And he still has 2 attempts left. Whale Amor from Turkey, 112.5 kilos. And he does not get a command because of soft elbows. He needs to lock those elbows before getting a start command. Luckily, he still has 15 seconds left, but he needs to lock those elbows, and this looks better to me. He does get a squat command, a start command. And the referees are happy, 2-1, 1 blue. Let's take a look at the replay. And the bar came to a standstill but did not go down, so he'll be safe. Max Pearson from Great Britain, 120 kilos for his opener. And that was a speedy looking opener. 3 white lights, a good lift. The bar is loaded for Nicholas Gaines from the USA, 130 kilos. He just got the gold medal in the squat event together with a world sub-junior squat record. Let's see what he can do on his opening bench press. And absolutely smokes it. Took it extra conservative to secure that world record. 3 white lights, a good lift. Now the only thing standing between him and having that world record is a valid attempt in deadlift. Dario Dore, Italia, 132.5 kilos for his first attempt. That looks smooth. 3 white lights, a good lift. Samuel Cohen from France, 147.5 kilos for his opener. Only 2.5 kilos shy of his personal best. That was so easy. And 3 white lights, good lift. Maybe worth mentioning, we have a world sub-junior squat record currently at 170 kilos. I'm not sure if we will see it be broken or attempted today, but with Cohen and Reynolds having high openers, we'll still have to see about that. Jack Reynolds, USA, 150 kilos. That looks good. A 3 white light, good lift.
Now moving to the second series of events, starting with Benjamin Alvarado Campos from Chile, 110 kilograms. The bar is loaded. Next will be Wells, followed by Hoover.
Currently in gold is USA, silver France, and bronze we have Canada from the first group. Benjamin Alvarado Campos, Chile, 110 kilos. And that 5-kilo jump did not slow him down whatsoever. And that is a good lift to the one. One red light for butt lift. And I think he will be safe. Great Britain, Aiden Wells, 110 kilos. And that was smooth. He gets 3 white lights, a good lift. The bar is loaded. Daniel Hubbard from Hungary, 115 kilos. And that was easy, an easy second attempt. He has much room to spare on his third. That is a 3 white light, good lift. Walks on the platform, we have Cian Lynch, Ireland. $115 kilos. And that looks good. 3 white lights. It is a good lift. Now we have Whale Amor from Turkey, 117.5 kilos. And that looked way easier than his opener. 3 white lights, a good lift. Of course, this time he did not need to re-rack. His elbows were locked from the start. He got a start command immediately. It was a lot easier. Max Pearson from Great Britain, 127.5 kilos. 7.5 kilo increase from his opener. And that was a good looking second attempt. 3 white lights, good lifts. Dario Dore, Italia. 137.5 kilos. Took a 5 kilo increment. And that's a fight, but works through that sticking point, and he gets it up, locks it out, and it is a 3 white light good lift. 3 more lifters to go in the second round. Nicholas Gaines from the USA, 137.5 kilos. And that was as smooth as it comes. 3 white lights, a good lift. 2 more lifters to go in the second round. We have next up Jack Reynolds from the USA, 155 kilos. A 5 kilo increment on his first attempt. He's already in the gold medal position, with Cohen trying to overtake. And he gets it. That is a 3 white light good lift.
Reynolds now, Samuel Cohen from France. The bar is loaded, 157.5 kilograms, holding towards the first placing here. And a new personal best.
The bar is loaded.
That will be the second
Samuel Cohen from France, a 10 kilo jump, 157.5 kilos. This will take him into the gold medal position for bench press. And he is working, but unfortunately, it was a bit too heavy. He will get another shot at it. And he is trying to keep up on total, on the projected total with Reynolds. So he needs those kilos if he wants a fight for silver medal position overall. Third and final attempt for our 74 kg sub-juniors. We have Benjamin Alvarado Campos from Chile, 112.5 kilos. And that was a nice looking third attempt. 3 white lights, a good lift. Third and final attempt for Aidan Wells from Great Britain. 115 kilos. For a 5 kilo personal best. And a nice fight. Smooth. All the way through. A 3 white light, good lift.
Now we to Simon Lynch. The bar is loaded. 170.5 kilograms. A new personal record attempt for the Irish competitor. Next will be Uber.
Walking onto the platform for his third and final deadlift. Cian Lynch, Ireland. 117.5 kilos for a 2.5 kilo personal best. And he's fighting, and it looks like a good lift. The referees agree. A 3 white light, good lift, double fist bump, and he is happy.
The new personal record attempt. The bar is loaded. Next, Amor followed by Pearson.
The bar is already loaded for Daniel Hubbard from Hungary. Looking for a 5 kilo personal best. 120 kilos. And that looks good. 3 white lights, good lift. Fist bump with the coach. You made a good call. Thank you very much.
Let's cheer him up as he's attempting a new personal record here. Next will be Pearson followed by Dore.
Whale Amor from Turkey, 122.5 kilos. Had a really fast second attempt for a 2.5 kilo personal best. And he's working and he's pushing through. 2-1 good lift. Again gets 1 yellow for butt lift.
130 kilograms on the bar and new personal record attempt. The bar is loaded.
But a good lift nevertheless. Now, Max Pearson from Great Britain, 130 kilos. Also for a 2.5 kilo personal best. And it's a fight. There's a sticking point, but he is a fighter. Wow. That was a wonderful fight. 3 white lights, good lift, and boy oh boy will he be happy with that one.
140 kilograms on the bar. Again having a personal max. The bar is loaded. Next will be Gaines followed by Cohen.
4 more lifters to go in the bench press event. We have Dario Dore from Italia. 140 kilos. This will not overtake Kong from the first flight because he is 2 kilos heavier. And that was a very soft touch. And he manages. And that is a 2 wide light, good lift.
Gaines Nicholas from United States. The bar is ready.
1 rep indicating elbow depth. And his left side arm was a bit higher than his right side. But I think he will be safe. Now moving from 6th to 3rd bronze medal position. If he were to get this attempt, Nicholas Gaines from the USA, 142.5 kilos. and it's work, but he works through. It is a... And I'm waiting for the left side referee, and so is Nicholas. 2-1, good lift. Right side referee indicates a butt lift. But it is a good lift for Gaines. He has that bronze medal position for the squat, for the bench press. I'm sorry, he has gold in squat. Now, retaking his second attempt, Samuel Cohen from France, 157.5 kilos to try and take gold. And that is good. And that's a 2-1 good lift. Overtaking Reynolds for gold in bench press. However, Jack Reynolds has yet to take his third attempt. USA, 160 kilos, trying to take back that gold medal. And it's moving. He came to a standstill, but I did not think it went down. And 2-1, good lift. A gold medal position for Jack Reynolds. Silver for Cohen. From France. And bronze medal in the bench press for Gaines. Now, when we are looking at the subtotals right now, in gold medal position so far, we have Nicholas Gaines from the USA. Silver medal position, we have Jack Reynolds, also from the USA. And with the same subtotal, we have Samuel Cohen from France, but he is the heavier lifter. Now, that concluded the bench press event. Don't go anywhere. I will join you for deadlifts in just 10 minutes. See you then.
deadlift is the last movement of the powerlifting competition. On that movement, the lifter's whole body is used and put to the test. The athlete approaches the bar once the central referee calls bar loaded. He then has 1 minute
to start the lift.
In the conventional or sumo position, the athlete has to pull the barbell until his shoulders, hips, and knees are fully locked. Once that position is assumed by the lifter, the central referee will give the down command. The bar has to be lowered to the ground without the lifter being allowed to drop it until it touches the floor, which completes the lift. At the end of deadlift, the powerlifting total is made, which determines the winner and final placings. There are 4 main mistakes to avoid. First, not locking your shoulders, hips, or knees at the end of the movement. Second, not completing the lift with a single upward bar movement. Third, completing the lift hitching at the legs in order to allow you to do so. Fourth, dropping the bar after the central referee down command.
Well, welcome back. We are live at the IPF World Classic Sub-Junior and Junior Powerlifting Championships. My name is Elias de Buck, and we are getting ready to head into the third and final event of today, the deadlifts. We have seen some amazing squats, some amazing bench presses from the 74 kg sub-juniors, and deadlifts will not be different. Kicking off our first flight, we have Viljami Javanainen from Finland, 195 kilos on the bar. And that looked very easy. 3 white lights, a good lift, and a new personal best for him for 10 kilos. So we have 2 flights. This is the first flight. The second flight is back to back, so don't go anywhere. Roger Kong from Canada, also 195 on the bar. And that is a great looking opener, just like you want it to be. 3 white lights, good lift. So with each and every successful deadlift, every lifter secures a total. You need at least 1 valid attempt to make a total, and everyone is on the board for squats and bench. So all they need is at least 1 successful deadlift. Pranil Maheshwaran from India, 200 kilos. And a bit of a sticking point just above the knees, but it is not a problem. 3 white lights. Nikolai Galabov from Bulgaria, 202.5 kilos for his opener. And that was as fast as it could be. 3 white lights. Kaito Kanzaki from Japan, 205 kilos. Wow. A snappy deadlift. 3 white lights. The bar is already loaded for our next competitor. Miguel Angel Ruiz Miranda, España, 210 kilos on the bar. Arriba! That was a 3 white light, good lift. The bar is loaded. Ali Bub, New Zealand, 215 kilos for his opener. Another lovely looking opener. 3 white lights, a good lift. The bar is loaded. Julen Fajardo Solana, España, 225 kilos opening weight. And another great opener. 3 white lights, a good lift. I cannot stress this enough. The right weight for your opener is so important. A conservative opener puts you on the board and helps with choosing the next 2 attempts, being able to build that total. Caleb Campbell from New Zealand, also 225 kilos. And that is a 3 white light, good lift. Lastly, in our first flight out on the first round, we have Nikki Go from Singapore, 237.5 kilo. That was a strong deadlift. 3 white lights, and just like that, everyone has made a successful opener. Everyone in this flight has made an official total. Nobody needs to worry. And now they can build on the total. Kicking off the second round, we have Roger Kong from Canada. 205 kilos loaded. And that was a strong second attempt. 10 kilo personal best for Kong.
Ties out 210 kilograms. The bar is loaded.
The bar is loaded. Viljami Javanainen, Finland. 15 kilo jump from his opener for a 15 kilo personal best as well. 210 kilos. And definitely a lot of work. And I think there was a little bit of downward movement. And Javanainen shakes his head. He knows himself what happened. And it is a no lift, unfortunately. He does get a second chance to get 210 up successfully on his third and final deadlift. The bar is loaded. Pranil Maheshwaran, India. Another 15 kilo jump, 215 kilos. And it's work, but I think he did get it. And he did. 3 white lights, a good lift. Maybe take another 2.5, maybe 5 kilos for the third. Nikolai Galabov from Bulgaria. Also a 15 kilo jump. 217.5. And that was fast. If you blinked, you missed it. 3 white lights, a good lift. The bar is loaded. Miguel Angel Ruiz Miranda, España. 222.5 kilos. Benga. He locks it out. 3 white lights. And just a reminder to all of you watching, these are sub-juniors, all 18 years or younger. 18 years old or younger. This is amazing quality lifting. Walking onto the platform, Kaito Kanzaki, Japan, 225 kilos. And it is work at the lockout. It's a good lift, 3 white lights. That was a 20 kilo jump from his opener. That is a hefty jump. I don't know how much he has left in the tank, but I wouldn't take a big jump.
Yes, it is. All right, New Zealand.
4 more lifters into the second round. We have Ollie Bob from New Zealand, also 225 kilos. And that moved fast for a second. 2-1, good lift. So we have a yellow card for the center referee indicating insufficient lockout. I mean, skipping a command, I'm sorry. So he would have beaten the down command, but I'm not seeing the jury table intervening, so I think he's safe. Next up, we have Caleb Campbell from New Zealand, 232.5 kilos. And it was work, but he worked harder. 3 white lights, a good lift.
A bit much better than his personal best. His personal best is around 225 kilos. So it's
Fired up and ready. We have Julen Fajardo Solana, España. 237.5 kilos, a whopping 12.5 kilo personal best. Should he get this? Arriba. And it is slow off the floor. Oh, but he missed balance at the top. I think it wasn't a strength issue at all. It was no lift this time, but he will get another shot at it in the third round. I really think he can get it. He locked it out, but then tipped forward just a little bit and couldn't hold the bar in place anymore. Now, lastly, in the second round, walking onto the platform, Nikki Go from Singapore for a 5 kilo personal best, 245 kilos. And that looks good. And it is a 3 white light, good lift. That concludes the second round of our first flight. One more round to go before we move into our second flight. In the third round, the barbell gets cleaned between each and every attempt so that each and every lifter can have the best possible circumstances to lift in. Viljami Javanainen from Finland trying to retake his second attempt. 210 kilos. Will he be able to prevail? And I think, no, again, the same mistake at the lockout. Unfortunately, he can't keep the bar still. He dips down with it. But don't forget, 185 was his previous personal best. Now, Roger Kong, if I'm not mistaken, 8 for 8 Our Canadian lifter trying to go for a 9 for 9 day. 215 kilos. Can he manage? And he's going, he's locking it out. And I think he did it. A 3 white light good lift and a 9 for 9 perfect day.
Trying 220 kilograms. The bar is loaded.
Walking calmly onto the platform. His hype is within. Praneel Maheshwaran from India. 220 kilos. Unfortunately, 215 kilos was his limit today. He fought well. He can be proud of himself. And we are seeing the wrong person on the screen. It is the wrong person coming out. Miguel is a bit later. First up, we have Kaito Kansaki from Japan. 227.5 kilos, 500 pound. A 2.5 kilo personal best. And he's pulling, he is fighting, but he is stuck at the knees, unfortunately. He gave it his all. He walks off the platform with a smile. He is happy. He had an amazing day. And now we are moving on to our next lifter. The bar is loaded. Miguel Angel Ruiz Miranda, España, 227.5 kilos. Trying that 500 pounds mark. Arriba Miguel. And he's fighting, he goes over his knees, locks it out all the way to the end. Let's see what the referees think. And it is a 3 white light good lift. The bar is loaded for Ollie Bob from New Zealand. 230 kilos for a 5 kilo personal best. He breaks the floor and unfortunately stuck at the knees. Couldn't get it past. A valiant effort. He indicates his hand ruptured, probably a torn callus. Unfortunately, could not hold on to the bar. Third and final deadlift for Nikolai Galabov from Bulgaria. 235 kilos, hasn't even been lifting for 1 year, 16 years of age. incredible lifting. And wow! There was a lot more in the tank. Maybe he can take a fourth attempt in the warm-up room, but that was a 3 white light good lift. And the bar is loaded. Julen Fajardo Solana, España. Another go at 237.5 kilos. A balance issue at the top on the second attempt. If he can keep it in place until the down command. Vamos! Oh no! And now he went the other way on his second attempt. He fell forward. He tried to compensate, but he compensated a little bit too much to the back now. He locked it out, leaned too much backward, and unfortunately could not maintain position. Two more lifters in the first flight. We have Caleb Campbell, New Zealand, roars all the way through. All the Kiwis in the room are shouting, supporting. 240 kilos for a 2.5 kilo personal best. And he's going, he keeps going, he is fighting, he is unfortunately could not lock it out. He is being guided off the platform, but he walks on his own. He is perfectly fine. A valiant effort from New Zealand. Now, the last lifter of the first flight with a whopping 250 kilos on the bar for a 5 kilo personal best. Nikki Go from Singapore. And that is just too heavy, unfortunately. He got stuck on the knees. He's a little bit disappointed, but he had an incredible day. He should be proud of himself. And I'm sure in a few minutes he will be, after he brushes this off. We are heading straight into the second flight, which will conclude this competition. Aidan Wells from Great Britain, 220 kilos for his opener. And a great looking opener for Aidan. 3 white lights, a good lift. The bar is loaded for Will Amor from Turkey. He is wearing a hat. He gives it to one of the spotters. that is not allowed. 225 kilos for the Turkish lifter. And that was a great looking opener. 3 white lights.
Max Pearson, Great Britain, 230 kilograms on the bar. With a personal best of 250 kilograms. The bar is loaded. Next will be Dore, followed by Hubert.
Max Pearson from Great Britain on the platform, opening with 230 kilos. A beautiful opener. He has been on point for the entire competition so far. Textbook execution on all 3 lifts. Let's see if he maintains on the second and third attempt. Dario Dore, Italia, 235 kilos. And if you blinked, you definitely missed this. A great opener with 3 white lights.
240 kilograms on the bar. Already meeting his personal best here. The bar is loaded. Next will be Cohen, followed by Reynolds.
The bar is loaded for Daniel Hubbard from Hungary. 240 kilos. Another great opener. 3 white lights. 5 more lifters to go in our first round.
Personal best. Next, we're moving to Reynolds, followed by Lynch.
Samuel Cohen from France walking onto the platform. 242,5, 242.5 kilos. And a little hesitation on the lockout, but nevertheless a great lift. A little bit segmented, but an easy lift.
With a PR of 255 here. The bar is loaded. Next, we'll have Lynch, followed by Alvarado Campos.
Jack Reynolds from the USA, 245 kilos. Already hyped up for his opener. He is projected 3rd overall. Ooh. Yeah, obviously he was strong enough, but the bar dipped down. Downward movement. 3 blue cards from all the referees. He can definitely correct this on the second attempt. And the bar is loaded for Cian Lynch from Ireland. 247.5 kilos. And that was a great opener. 3 white lights for Cian.
Lynch. Now moving to Benjamin Alvarado Campos. The bar is loaded. Next, we'll be having Yates, followed by the same series of events, starting with Wells.
The bar is loaded for Benjamin Alvarado Campos, Chile, 250 kilos.
252.5.
That was an easy opener. 3 white lights and a little bow to the referees, showing respect. Now for our heaviest opener, I have a present for y'all watching. Next up, we have Nicholas Gaines from the USA opening with 265 kilos. If he's successful, this will secure him a world total sub-junior world record. And it's just his opener. And that looks good to me. And the referees agree it is a 3 white light, good lift. Worth mentioning, the world sub-junior deadlift record stands currently at 272.5 kilos. So judging from his opener, I am sure we will see some attempts at that as well. Currently in gold, Gaines. Silver, we have Alvarado Campos. And in bronze, in deadlift, we have Lynch from Ireland. Kicking off the second round, Aidan Wells, Great Britain. ,230 kilos. And that was a smooth lift from start to finish. It was a bit work, but it was a beautiful lift. 3 white lights. Whale Amar Turkiye, 12.5 kilo jump from his opener, 237.5 kilos. And it was work, but it was good work. 3 white lights, good lift. The bar is loaded. Max Pearson from Great Britain. 245 kilos. And it was slow off the floor, but maintains position for a 3 white light, good lift.
Now we're preparing for Jack Reynolds, 245 kilograms on the bar. The second attempt, same as the previous one. The bar is loaded. Let's not now. He's more successful in the
Now, looking to secure a total, missed 245 on his opener, retaking it on his second. Jack Reynolds from the USA, 245. And again, missed balance. It's a 2-to-1, no lift. A blue for downward moving, and a yellow for skipping the command. He will have one more shot in the third round to secure a total, and he is currently projected third So it is very important for him. But now we are already looking at Daniel Hubbard from Hungary. And 250 kilos was just as easy as his opener. A 3 white light, good lift. The bar is loaded. Dario Dore, Italia, 250 kilos. And he breaks the floor, locks it out. And a 3 white light, good lift. Samuel Cohen from France, 12.5 kilo jump from his opener. 255 kilos. He is currently sitting in silver medal position overall, and this to take silver medal in the deadlift. And he locks it out. And that is a 3 white light, good lift. He got a little lightheaded. But he signs that he is okay. 3 more lifters to go. I promised you an exciting competition, and boy oh boy is it exciting. Cian Lynch, Ireland, 260 kilos, trying to improve the national record of Ireland. And he locked it out. And a 3 white light, good lift. This moves Cian second in the deadlift event currently. With our next contender trying to overtake him. Not even overtake him, but also overtake Gaines. But he still has his second attempt left. The bar is loaded. Benjamin Alvarado Campos, Chile, 265 kilos. Only 7.5 kilos below the world record. And a 15 kilo jump from his opener. Ooh, and unfortunately, he rebounded just around his knees. But he will get another shot at it at his third attempt. Now, for our next lifter, we have 2 world record attempts. And the bar is loaded for Nicholas Gaines, USA. 273 kg on the bar for a world deadlift and total sub-junior record on his second attempt. Looking at the screen, he still has 30 more seconds. He asks the crowd for support. And he gets it. And that is a good-looking deadlift. The referees say 2-1, good lift. And that is a new world sub-junior deadlift and total record with still one more round to go. Wow. In gold medal position in the deadlift, we have Gaines. Silver, we have Keane. And bronze, we have Cohen. Unfortunately, the deadlift has been overruled from Gaines. It is a no lift. Wow, the drama. He will get another shot at his third, but first, the third and final deadlift from Aidan Wells, Great Britain. If we can get the screen back, 237.5 kilos. And he's going, and he keeps going. And that is a good lift and a 9 for 9 day for our British lifter. Aidan Wells. Now, to prevent drama, to get a deadlift on the board, we have Jack Reynolds from the USA retaking 245. Can he maintain balance this time? And he can, and it was easy. A 3 white light, good lift, and he is very happy. He is on the board. Now, we're moving on to Wael Amor from Turkey, 245 kilos. And it breaks the floor, but he got stuck at the knees. A valiant effort. A great day from our Turkish lifter. Well done. Bar is loaded. Max Pearson. The bar is not loaded. I'm sorry, they are still cleaning the barbell. Because between each and every deadlift attempt in the third round, the bar gets cleaned so that each and every individual lifter gets the perfect opportunity, the perfect circumstances to get their final lift of the day. And now the bar is loaded. Max Pearson, Great Britain, 255 kilos. And he breaks the floor. He unfortunately, an 8 for 9 day, had textbook technique on all his lifts, but it was just a bit too heavy on his third and final deadlift. And we're already heading to our next competitor, Daniel Hubbard from Hungary, 260 kilos. And wow, that was a great third attempt. 3 white lights, claps his hands. Very happy with his performance, as he should be. But bear with me, because we have 5 more lifters to go. Samuel Cohen, la France, 262,5, 262.5 kilos. He is in silver medal overall, and this for the silver medal position on the deadlifts. Unfortunately, he keeps fighting, but he was already over. The bar went down. It is a valiant effort. He gets support from the crowd. He's a bit disappointed, but that was a great third attempt. Unfortunately, just a bit too heavy. Four more lifters, and the bar is loaded for Benjamin Alvarado Campos from Chile. 265 kilos loaded. This would take him temporarily from 5th to 1st place position in the deadlift event. It's going, he's locking it out, but he cannot maintain position. And unfortunately, it is a no lift. With a bow to the crowd, he thanks the support. What a wonderful sportsmanship from our lifter from Chile. 3 more lifters to go. And the bar is loaded. Dario Dore, Italia, 265 kilos to pull him into gold medal position in the deadlift and 3rd overall. Unfortunately, it is no lift. Glued to the floor, unfortunately. And I'm already hearing the Irish lifters supporting their lifter from the crowd. I see an Irish flag in the crowd. Cian Lynch, Ireland, 265 kilos on the bar to take deadlift gold. With 1 more lifter to go. He's already in 3rd. But this for the gold medal. He is pulling and he gets the down command. It is a good lift. Incredible 3rd attempt. But please bear with me. We have 1 more lifter to go. I hope you all are all ready for Nicholas Gaines from the USA. 273 kilos on the bar for a world deadlift and total sub-junior record. His 2nd attempt got overruled for downwards motion. Can he do it? Right here, right now, Nicholas Gaines. He is pulling, he is looking it out. He got the down command. And Nicholas Gaines has gotten the lift for a new world sub-junior deadlift and total record and walks away with the gold medal in squat, in deadlift, and overall. This was an incredible session, and take a look at the screen. In gold position, we have Nicholas Gaines. Silver position, Samuel Cohen from France. And in third bronze position, Jack Reynolds with 625 kilos. Wow, this was an incredible session. These were the 74 kg sub-junior lifters. And next up, we will have our junior 74 kg lifters at 5 o'clock local time. I am Elias de Buc. I was your commentator, and I will see you in the next session.